Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel everyone, my crew who I call my subbies, and welcome if you've never seen me ever before and you're just now seeing me for the very first time. Let me introduce myself. I'm Desiree Marie and I do lock videos. I simply bring you along my lock journey from the very beginning when I started with braids and then I switched over to 2-strand twists, all the way up until this very moment where I'm locked for 3 years now. I've been documenting my journey from beginning until this very moment. I show you everything, the washing process, the styling process, getting to know my hair. It is a big process that I like to be very transparent and open and honest with you all. Sharing my struggles, the ups and downs of being locked and having locks, having natural hair period in today's society. So if you're interested in daily inspiration, because I now upload every day, if you're interested in daily inspiration to get you through your lock journey and you know your natural hair journey, hit subscribe because you're always guaranteed something fun and it's always something new here on this channel. But yes, welcome to yet another video. Today I want to bring you guys along with me as I do a little something different. As you know, it is now fall. Well, the season is now fall. In many parts of the country it's still pretty warm, but as you know, I live in Connecticut and so the weather is changing dramatically. It's no longer hot and humid like it was in the summertime. Now the air is getting a little bit cooler, and so that means that I need to change the routine that I do as far as moisturizing my hair. Locks in general get very dry, and so it's very important to me to change up my routine every season, because with every season comes a different change that might affect my hair negatively. So now that it's getting a little colder, I remember the times in the past, like in the winter time or around this time last year, where my hair would get really dry and there would be absolutely no movement to it. And it's just something that I suffer from and that I know happens with my journey, and I've taken notice. So now that it is getting colder, I now know, okay, it's time to kind of change something up. So I'm gonna do a new moisturizing routine. Last time I did this was in the beginning of the summer, but now that it's getting colder, I'm going to implement some new things into my routine that will help me grow my hair in the healthiest way possible and fight against things like dandruff and breakage and so forth. Okay, so I'm going to be using 2 essential oils in this new routine, and I want to tell you the benefits. So the 2 essential oils that I'm going to be introducing into this whole entire fall season are tea tree oil. You guys know I love tea tree oil, and peppermint oil. The 2 of them are very similar, but they do have differences, and I'm going to be just kind of reading some things that I took notes of for both oils. Okay, so as far as peppermint oil is concerned, peppermint oil includes things like calcium, copper, folate, iron, potassium, magnesium, and manganese. I've never heard of manganese, but these are all things that are very beneficial to your health, not only to your hair, but your health as well. Peppermint oil also includes things like omega-3, vitamin A and C, menthol. And as you know, menthol is like an antiseptic, and it's like an antibacterial property that helps to clean things. So not only can you introduce peppermint oil into your cleaning products, but you can use it on your hair. Of course, you do have to kind of dilute it with a carrier oil, things like olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, those type of things that will kind of take away the strength, because it really is strong if you put it straight on your hair. You don't want to do that. You don't want to put peppermint oil straight on your hair because that will cause burns and rashes. You don't want that. And it's beneficial to you if you suffer from things like dry scalp, dandruff, flaking, and even lice. Believe it or not, some people do fight lice, and peppermint oil is very beneficial for treating those type of issues. Peppermint oil also causes for increased blood flow in the scalp. So that means that your hair is guaranteed to grow if you introduce this oil into your routine. Now, as far as tea tree oil, I gathered some pieces of information that were really interesting that I want to share with you. So tea tree oil comes from a tree called Melaleuca alternifolia. Never heard of that, but that is a tree that comes straight from Australia. And the people of Australia used to use tea tree oil to clean up wounds and to fight bacteria and infections. Now we see them in our everyday products, like our hair products, our skincare products, and so forth. They are now used to fight things like bacteria, viruses, fungi, itchiness, and dandruff. Now, just like the peppermint oil, you don't want to use tea tree oil undiluted. You definitely want to use it with the carrier oil, mostly carrier oil, and maybe 10% of tea tree, well, not even 10%, like 5%, because tea tree oil is very strong and it has like the smell that you just kind of have to get used to. I've been using it for some time now and I love it because it always makes my scalp feel fresh and clean, especially now that I'm working out. It helps me to keep my scalp clean in between washing. So with that being said, I'm going to introduce those two oils into my new routine because I feel like in the fall season, I could easily suffer from things like dandruff. Like just the other day, I saw some dandruff in my hair and I'm like, wow, I have not seen that in a long time. That shows me that I need to introduce oils that help with scalp problems. So oils that help with scalp problems are guaranteed tea tree oil and peppermint oil. With tea tree oil, however, you do want to make sure to consult your doctor if you are suffering from any pre-existing medical conditions, or if you are pregnant. You don't want to cause, your child any type of issues, and tea tree oil is very potent. So consult your doctor if you think that you may not agree with tea tree oil if you are pregnant or if you have a medical condition. All right, so I'm going to bring you along with me to the kitchen as I bring these two oils together, and I'm going to introduce something else to the blend. You're going to see. Hold on, wait one moment. Okay, so welcome to my kitchen. Now that we are in the kitchen, we're going to be grabbing something that I have already in the cabinet, and that is my peppermint tea. This is the Bigelow brand. I love Bigelow because it's just very strong and potent, and I just get a nice organic feel when I drink the tea. But I'm not going to be drinking the tea. I'm going to be boiling the tea to put into my spray bottle to then introduce my oils into the bottle as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start boiling this water. Of course, I'm going to be making it the same way that I would a cup of tea. However, this time I'm going to take the tea when it's nice and cool, pour it into my spray bottle, and we're going to be introducing oils to that bottle to create a nice leave-in conditioner for the fall and cooler seasons. Okay, so as you see, this leave-in conditioning spray is really easy. As long as you have these items in your pantry, in your kitchen, you can go ahead and start today making a nice leave-in conditioning spray that helps you to grow beautiful, long, healthy, moisturized hair in the cooler season. I love boiling tea and applying it to my hair because it always guarantees moisture. I mean, I'm not putting oils in my hair every single day. I don't believe in applying so many oils because of the fact that I could get buildup for putting too many oils in my hair. So a nice light leave-in conditioning spray is the best thing for me to use every day and maintain moisture in the drier months, because you know locks can really get dry and look dry. So I want my hair to be moisturized and feel really good and continue growing the way that it should. So yeah, I encourage everyone that wants to go ahead and try this recipe out, go ahead and try it, and you will see that you'll save yourself money having to spend, you know, on these different brands and products that, I mean, the same ingredients are in your kitchen and you can make it yourself within like 5 minutes. So go ahead and try it. Let me know how it went for you. If you have ever tried this before, what is your favorite way to maintain moisture in the cooler seasons? And if you have any extra comments, leave them down below. We all love to share and benefit from one another. But thank you for watching this video. I hope that you were encouraged and inspired on your journey. I love you all. Thank you all for joining in on the GROW squad. You know what I'm saying? Hey. And yeah, I just love sharing and communicating with you. So if you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so that you can become a part of a community where we share and grow each and every day. We encourage one another, because you know, us locked girls and guys out here is not meant to, we don't have much of them. We don't have much of them, but if we can all come together, band together, and share, spread the knowledge and love, we can continue growing and just have a great community and a sense of unity within our community. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you were encouraged and inspired, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, bye.